would now like to bring forward the class presidents for the Augusta campus and the Athens campus of the Medical College of Georgia, Drs. Christian Cullen and Taylor Tabb, who will represent all of you at the Augusta University commencement. Drs. Hess and Tucker will confer the MD degree on behalf of MCG and Augusta University to both of them as representatives of the class of 22 at the 6 p.m. commencement ceremony, immediately following this hooding reception. To acknowledge their service as your class presidents for the past 4 years, Dr. Hess has also presented them with a medallion at the awards ceremony held for the graduates earlier this week. Please join me in thanking them sincerely for all they have done for their class. It now gives me truly great pleasure to introduce the class of 22 Augusta class president, my most junior colleague, Dr. Christian Cullen.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. Good afternoon, class of 2022 and MCG faculty, and welcome family, friends, and loved ones to the MCG hooding ceremony, or as what I like to call the Facebook Profile Pic Symposium 2022. Get ready. Today's a special day that marks a major milestone in our medical journey. It marks the beginning of an exciting period where we will learn more than ever before and finally become the physician that we all dreamed of being. Now, although today highlights a momentous journey ahead, it also serves as a tribute of the hard work that got us to this very point. For years, we put in the hard work that took the form of sleepless nights in the Harrison building, endless hours slapping the space bar in our favorite study spots, shout out Bona, and long days in the hospital and community clinics. Most importantly, this moment serves as a crashing crescendo of all the countless memories that we all forged together as a class and as a family. When we all first met at our revisit day, I knew instantly that our class was going to be something truly special. Knowing how arduous medical school would be, I knew that everyone in that room would quickly become the closest friends in my life. I was a bit overeager with this realization, so much so that I felt inclined to tell a group of individuals that I had just met that 1, we would all be best friends, and 2, we were sure to be in each other's weddings. Was I wrong? Come on. Hyperbole aside, I think we can all agree that we lucked out with a class that truly valued one another, and a class that was composed of legendary humans. Classmates such as Chantel Griffith. Yeah, woo, come on. A mother of 2 that has defeated every obstacle in her path, all while raising a beautiful family alongside her husband, Kenny. He's an honorary classmate at this point. She's also an exemplary student that matched in a very competitive residency in dermatology. It is no surprise that she won our class's Most Inspiring Classmate Award at our awards ceremony. In addition to Chantel, our class is composed of lieutenants in the Navy, paramedics, nurses, scientists, and Georgia football halftime show performers. Our class is also composed of individuals that have overcome some of life's greatest challenges and conquered barriers that many of us will rarely ever encounter. To them, sitting here today represents much more than 4 years of medical school, but a life of strength, perseverance, and sheer dedication. However different our paths and backgrounds, these 4 years united us and created memories that I will cherish forever, such as seeing the overwhelming talent of our class at MCG's Got Talent, dressing up at the sketchy Halloween party, House F's stolen victory at the House Olympics. I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. And last but surely not least, playing in a band with my best friends, Liana, Barrett, and Lucas. With a class full of legends, it comes as no surprise that the class of 2022 matched at some of the most top programs throughout our country this year. I mean, look at this map. Look at this map right here. This is where we're all going for residency next year. Now, many of you will look at this map and see a vast footprint of academic prowess that extends coast to coast. However, I, on the other hand, see this as a promising business endeavor that will ensure that my class will stay close together forever. So sharks, I present to you the MCG timeshare. A company that makes your future residency home our future residency home. Our class is widely known for its cohesion, so why not have a business model that ensures a reputation is here to stay? I have some great news for you all. Oh, no, the class dues are not going anywhere. Sorry, Isha. For an annual fee of $1,000, the MCG timeshare will give you access to our country's top cities. For example, you can fly on over to Nashville, Tennessee, the city of rock and roll, where legends are made on a stage or in a recording room. We have a whole band of classmates going to Nashville. Nick, Alexandra, Liana, John, Robert, Peyton, and Isha, all who are waiting for us to stay in their guest room and sleep on their couches. They'll take you to the best concert venues, a Nashville Predators game, and will have you saying howdy in a matter of seconds. If you are lucky, you can be in their debut album. Next on our stop will be the snow-covered mountains of Utah, where Barrett and Grant will be shredding it up on the frosty slopes. With endless hiking, beautiful wildlife, and diverse terrain, you will be in a perfect place to reminisce the good old days of Augusta. The next stop on our journey is New York City, the Big Apple where dreams are made of. Our freshly minted New Yorkers will take you to a show on Broadway, dance with Elmo on Times Square, and take you to see the Statue of Liberty, otherwise known as Chris Pham. Many of you have heard the song Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, but I doubt you knew that the line, "Big lights will inspire you," isn't referencing Times Square at all, but the big lights that Andy Huang will be shining in his patient's eyes in his ophthalmology residency. It's true, I've heard of it. Now, if you get tired of the East Coast, you will quickly find refuge on our next stop of the journey on the west coast of the golden state of California. Full of beaches, palm trees, movie stars, and earthquakes, you are in for a treat with director Phil and Oscar-winning Shinu as you hit Sunset Boulevard. Now, in the event Phil or Shinu are booked for the week, you always have a place to stay at our satellite San Diego location with the Yuch family. And for our final destination of this journey, you all know you always have a place to stay in Boston, Massachusetts, where you can watch your favorite team play, throw your favorite tea into the harbor, frankly, throw any IPA along with it, and tour our nation's most historic sites from the Freedom Trail to Paul Revere's church. BYOL, bring your own lantern. All jokes aside, we don't need a timeshare or any fancy events to keep our class close over the next chapter of life. The memories that we've shared, the challenges that we've faced, and the growth that we have all fostered alongside one another has created a bond that will last for years to come. I thank God frequently for the blessing that it has been to be a part of this class. I'm incredibly grateful to have shared the best 4 years of my life with you all. The medical school experience is usually not like this. And it is all because of each and every one of you sitting here today. Now, as I wrap up this speech, I want to go back to our very first day of medical school. On our first day, Dr. Fisher gave us a speech on what it means to be a doctor. This speech got our whole class fired up as we sat there eager to start the journey that lied ahead. He told us to write our name down on a piece of paper, followed by MD, and asked what it meant to us. Given these powerful words on our first day of medical school, I think that it is only right that I read some of the last few sentences on our last day of medical school. Dr. Fisher said, If today is our last day on earth, let's make it a day that we could be proud of, where we had a joyful outlook, gave our assigned responsibilities our best effort, and made the people who came to play a part in our life today better off for having encountered us. That will often be your patients, but it may be one of your classmates, one of your professors, one of your residents, or even the person who sweeps up. You can close your eyes each night less anxious about some far-off goal and really be enjoying life's journey and all the great people, events, and beauty within it. And one of these days, you can sign your name with an MD after it and really know what it means. I think we've all accomplished these goals over these 4 years. We've enjoyed life's journey and all of the great people, events, and endless beauty within it. We no longer have to say one of these days, because that day is today. Yeah. A day where we can sign our name with an MD after it and truly know what it means. I love you all dearly. I cannot wait to see the impact that you all make in the world around you. Save me a spot on your new couches. Congratulations, 2022.